Argentina just devaluated the peso by over 50%, and things are looking very grim indeed. Folks, Fernando doing another video for the more survivalists, and Argentina at it yet again. I was just watching the announcements from the Minister of Economy. So there's a bunch of things going on. They're slashing like 16 different ministries down to 8. So that's good. They're going to be cutting like half of the more high-ranking politicians that, I mean, it's all bloated and inflated, especially these last 4 years. They are cutting all of the new construction programs, any contracts for building. All of that is canceled. They're canceling any kind of ads, money for TV, for advertisement, anything that is government propaganda, basically cut. Zero, nothing. There's going to be nothing of that for at least 1 year. So lots of measures that we pretty much looked forward to, wanted. These have been talked about before, and this is why he was voted into office. Now, it's also true that he's doubling the government assistance and raising 50% the money for grants for kids and that sort of stuff. At the same time, man, you're looking at a 50% devaluation of the currency. People that are already below the poverty line. You have half the country basically is poor and 10% is below that line. You are looking at a serious humanitarian crisis. So I get why he's not cutting back on that, while cutting back on the political aspect of government spending. Also subsidies for energy, transportation, all of that will be cut to some extent. We don't know exactly how much it will be. Limiting some of the restrictions, or removing some of the restrictions for imports, and the devaluation of the currency is going to be encouraging some of those sales from the agro sector, which will help in terms of getting some of those dollars into the country. If it wouldn't be that way, they just wouldn't liquidate grains. They would just keep it because it's just not convenient for you to sell at those prices. So, very tough measures, and Argentina is trying to avoid hyperinflation. But at this rate, with 200% inflation this year, and it's going to be 30-40% inflation in the coming months, it's probably going to be even worse than that. So yeah, not happy times in Argentina at all. Can this be enough just to avoid a full-blown stagflation where you have recession combined with inflation? I don't know. I think you'll see hyperinflation. This is going to be going past common inflation and likely getting into that hyperinflation territory that is trying to be avoided here, but I don't think it can be avoided entirely. Guys, that's basically how things are, and these are lessons for us all. The crisis in which Argentina ended up yet again, mostly because of not balancing the books, spending more money than you have, going into debt in an irresponsible manner. And I know that this speaks to what lots of people are experiencing in their own countries as well. That's going to be all. See you next time.